Jelly Roll Morton was arguably the musician who created jazz. He arranged the first jazz piece, which he called the original Jelly Roll Blues. This arrangement was a true achievement because jazz is seen as a free-flowing type of music that you improvise as you play. Writing down a piece seemed to be completely against the point of the style of music. But Morton did it perfectly, and he perfectly captured the feel of the music. By creating jazz, Jelly Roll revolutionized music culture all around the world. He helped start the movement of music being different and expressive. He is a perfect example of many themes from the 1920s, mainly the growth of celebrities and the magnitude of me. As a 10-year-old child, Jelly Roll was a ragtime pianist in a sporting house in New Orleans. He was a naughty child and he often disobeyed his parents. When he was a teenager, he toured the country playing jazz. He grew famous and became one of the first celebrities, which is the reason he gives perfect example of the theme of growth of celebrities. He lived in the moment and always made the best of the present. He would play and record songs with other famous musicians. He got a recording contract with one of the most prestigious labels in the country, RCA Records. During his career, he had a rivalry with W.C. Handy, a fellow jazz musician, who was also credited for creating jazz. He played with Handy in Memphis, but after the shows, the rivalry was still present. Jelly Roll Morton also had a band for 4 years called Jelly Roll Morton's Red Hot Peppers. The Red Hot Peppers formed in Chicago. They recorded songs like Black Bottom Stomp, Smokehouse Blues, and Dr. Jazz. The band set the standards for small jazz groups. Those years were the pinnacle of Morton's career. Afterwards, Jelly Roll faded out of the spotlight. His band broke up and his kind of jazz went out of style. He was stabbed and had respiratory issues for the rest of his life. Even though his life and career came to a sad end, he'd accomplished so much. He had helped create a new type of music. He had helped start the movement of expressing yourself and being different. He was always incredibly proud of his achievements. He would introduce himself as the king of jazz, or the greatest pianist to ever live, which is why he showed a perfect example of the theme, the magnitude of me. He was extremely outer-oriented. He was bold, confident, and arrogant. He even had a diamond in his tooth. Others said he was a hard person to get along with. In certain ways, he was like Muhammad Ali. Both were very arrogant and self-confident. Some said once you got through all the ego, Jelly Roll was a kind-hearted, humorous man. All in all, Jelly Roll Morton was an extremely important part of the 1920s. He changed an entire culture with his music. He showed everyone that you can be different, and you can express yourself in many ways. He didn't just change a music style, he changed a country.